I'm here with Azure from Ruff Start. Thanks for joining me.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Oh my gosh. So how long have you been with Ruff Start? Because you started this organization, correct?
Yep.
So tell me how that all came about.
Oh gosh. So I started it in 2010, so I was 23. So it's been 11 years since I started. It's a foster-based rescue organization all throughout central Minnesota. So we have, just to kind of give you an idea of how many fosters and how it works. I mean, probably right now I'd say around 450 foster homes throughout central Minnesota. So it's, dogs, cats. Lance is actually from Ruff Start. But we take animals from all different situations. So if there's, people that can't take care of their animals, owner surrenders, that's one big thing. Local strays, that's another big one. Out of state, high kill shelters, that's actually Lance came from Texas. He was going to be euthanized, him and two of his siblings, just for lack of space, which is crazy. It doesn't really happen here in Minnesota as much as it does in the southern states. Cats that are outside, you name it. We've taken in a goose and a pig and some other one-off animals too. Yeah, so and then we do have like critters too. So rabbits, guinea pigs, ferrets. We just took in like 18 rats. Came in. Yeah, I know.
That must be fun to find fosters for.
People actually stepped up like crazy. I was really surprised for the rats. And I mean, I've never had a rat, but they started posting pictures of them and I was like, pretty cute. So yeah, we've taken in pretty much everything except like hoofed animals and wildlife.
Okay. And you're based out of Princeton, is that correct?
Yeah. Yep, we're based out of Princeton. So I grew up in Princeton my whole life. That's why I started it, because there was a need. Obviously, more in the rural community than like Twin Cities area, it seemed, as far as a need for animals needing a resource or people needing a resource. But we have fosters all over. So I'm hesitant to always say that we're, based out of Princeton, because sometimes we found it deters people if they think they have to drive to Princeton all the time. It's really not a lot. It's maybe once or twice if they have a foster animal, because we do have our vetting center there and we have all of our supplies. But we have fosters and adopters and volunteers all throughout central Minnesota.
Yeah, you've really grown it. It's impressive.
Thank you.
Impressive.
It's been crazy.
Yeah. So is there an animal that you can't place ever, or is there enough fosters to?
Well, so there's never enough fosters. We never have enough fosters. We always need more fosters. That's something, the amount of animals that are out there that need a place is astronomical. I mean, we've kind of run statistics and we work with like Best Friends Animal Society. They've posted some statistics out there, and that's not even all of them. I would say on average around 1 million animals are still euthanized every single year. And so, there's still a huge need, and those are adoptable animals, dogs and cats. And so there's still a huge need, and we do not have that many fosters. I mean, for what we could potentially take in if we had more fosters. And really the adopters, we find homes.
And I know you take donations, but do you have any other kind of funding, or is it all
Everything ran on donations. Yeah, so we do get some grants, but we don't have like state or federal grants or funding. It's all just maybe PetSmart or Pedigree, food service companies, different places that we'll partner with for specific needs. So like vetting expenses. We vet all of our animals before they get adopted. That's our number one expense. It's huge every year. I think this year it's over $500,000 in just vet bills every year.
Wow.
So yeah, to put that into perspective, the vet bills are crazy, but I mean, you take in a dog or a cat into the rescue, you just don't know. But private individual donations are by far our biggest source of revenue.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. We have a lot of good donors, but we always need more donors too, because that's really how we're able to say yes. It definitely adds up. So we appreciate that so much, and it goes so far. And I don't think people understand that it's all of this, whether it's $100 or $10,000, like it all adds up and is a piece of the puzzle. And we couldn't do any of this without that income. So the fosters and the donations are just the vital piece of the organization.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
You have anything else you want to let people know?
Just that I always want to kind of give a shout out to our staff and our volunteers and our fosters. I've done this for 11 years, and I feel like I'm the face behind the organization, but I am not the one doing this every day. I mean, we have so many great people that make this every day, and we have a lot of people that don't really know how they can help. Can they volunteer? We have volunteers all throughout the state of central Minnesota, all throughout the state, everywhere. We have staff that drives up from the cities, fosters everywhere. So you don't have to live in Princeton. You don't have to have this perfectly fenced in yard. You don't have to, there's so many things that people can do to help us. So I would say to go to our website, fill out a volunteer application, a foster application, check out the opportunities, because they really are endless.
That's great. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, thank you so much.